Okay, so let's talk about reincarnation. Why do I believe in that? Well, basically, it comes down to a lot of life experiences and weird shit and dreams mixed with studying what others believed and the nature of the universe as I see it, basically. So, like, you might not agree with this. If you think that there's a heaven and a hell and that you're going to go burn for all eternity if you do good or bad here, I don't know what to tell you. What I would what I would say is that in my opinion, the heaven or hells that you're going to experience, you experience here in your own mind. Do good things. What I would add to that is I had a bunch of dreams when I was a kid that like there's no real explanation for other than like some sort of past life bullshit. I was really young and I wasn't exposed to a bunch of shit and I was having vivid like waking dreams or whatever, like where you can somewhat control what happens in the dream even. And I was in Russia in the 1800s fighting with Napoleon at one of these. At another one of these, I was just in a fucking jungle running around looking like Mowgli. Mowgli's the kid from Jungle Book. There's a bunch of others. Okay? Like, I think a lot of people have these dreams and they like play them off as whatever. I don't know. I think there's more to it than that. And I'm not the only one that thinks this. There's a good half of the planet that thinks the way I think, to some extent. All of the Buddhists and Hindus and all of that shit. Like, to me, the great lie that is told to the Western world is that of religion. I don't know what the point of coming here is. For all I know, this is a intergalactic prison. You know, God sends us here to learn some lessons and shit. I don't fucking know. It seems to me that, like, if you were God, the way that I would probably wire things would be to try to get more people like me or more spirits or whatever you want to call them that are on his level. And that's why I think he's built the game. And the game is our world. You're supposed to come here for spiritual development. And you develop as a spirit by doing things in this world. For good or bad or whatever. And when you die, like, I think a lot of what you did determines where you go next, kind of. Like, I don't think it's like, oh, you get a good life versus a bad life. I think it's more like, well, obviously this person needs this lesson, and this life will teach them that. So that's really how I view it. I I also think that basically because of the overpopulation of the planet, there's a lot of souls here right now. And if there is a hell, I think it's to the point that even like the souls from there have been given a shot here. And like it's not like this is the end of the world or whatever, it's gonna go kaboom, but this is the thing that brings about the end. It's like the return of all the souls all at one time. I think it happens anytime we get overpopulated. somewhere lurking in the darkness, there's, people like me that, I don't know, are at a different point in their journey. There's some times that I think my soul, had it come here and now, I would have conquered the planet. And, I guess I've matured. It's also like, I think we're given an experience. I'm meant to sit and watch, apparently. I don't know what else, but I think there's a lot of us here that are like that. We're like, I don't know, maybe in a past life you were a conqueror. Now your punishment is to sit it out and watch it here. Patton believed in reincarnation. I find that interesting. I guess my thing is, do you not love your life? Why would you want to go to heaven? I think your life is the gift from God. And like, my bet is that it continues in some way. I think this is the big lie, again, that we're told is, oh, you're going to go to a magic place and sit in a circle around God, and, how good you are determines how close you are to God, okay? Believe it or not, that was some crazy shit I was told at one point in my life. So, I pretty much decided on this for myself. Like, we are luminous beings beyond the physical, and that continues on. And the way that it makes the most sense for me that would continue on is that you get born into another body. That's exactly how I would do it. Get to keep going. Like, you're playing the best video game ever with unlimited lives. Think about it that way. What you do in this life matters. But at the same time, have fun. You're meant to have fun here. There's so many people that have embraced this lie of whatever. Like, go look around you. You'll see squares. Squares that are desperately trying to fit into society so that they can just get through their day, basically. If you look at people's cars, most people's cars all look the same to some extent. Okay, there's nothing extra on them. There's no funky paint. They don't do anything crazy. Like, maybe there's some stickers on the back. Woo. The same person will, tattoo their body head to toe. I don't get that shit. That doesn't really have anything to do with this. I just think that's weird. My car looks like that, and I don't have a single tattoo. And I don't have tattoos mainly because I don't want them. If I wanted them, I'd be hip deep in them. I kind of think they're kind of a trashy look, to be honest. It might be hot to have one or two tattoos, but when I think about tattoos for myself, I don't think about how they look for me. I think about how they look for men, to be honest. Go have fun, be my advice. And try to do something crazy. Like, if you fail, try to do something else crazy. They never wrote books about people that just fucking kept doing the same thing. They never wrote books about people that didn't take chances. Go do something. Like, my pitch to you is, do you have kids? Okay, drag them the fuck along. Would you rather your kids see you slaving away your life doing something you hate, or you taking a chance? You taking a chance to do something amazing. I don't know what that is for you, but that's what I would encourage you to do. And this is part of the, like, reincarnation thing is, I have some faith, A, and B, it will be what it will be. But as a result of my beliefs, I'm not going to fucking go work for some company that sucks my soul away and sticks me in a cubicle. I'll find something, some other way to make money. My other thing is, I really don't need that much money. People want way too much fucking money, just in my opinion. Part of this is that they charge a fucking fortune to live in cities now. I wonder how many people actually spend less money on bullshit than I do, but yet have fucking some horrible debt payment of some sort looming over them. Like, how many people are just slaving away to pay their debts? Like, the thing that served me best in life is that I don't take out money. Now, I've been able to do that because I started out in life with a little bit of a bankroll in guns from my grandfather. And to be honest, that allowed me to have enough money to not need to borrow money to do anything else. That and working a couple of really good jobs. Had I not had that, I would have had to fucking borrow money at some point, though, right? And, like, this is how they get everybody. And honestly, I think that's why my grandfather did that. As basically, I'm the only one in our family right now that doesn't owe anybody shit. I don't make that much money, but at the same time, it's one of those, like, it really comes in handy to have at least one person that doesn't owe everyone everything. I could go into details on that, but, like, for the sake of owning things, I'm pretty free and clear, eh? It's that kind of thinking. You can go buy shit from people for $5 and swap it over, and now you own it, and no one can come after you. And, you know, that's probably not the best idea. But, like, in the world we're headed into, like, that's what we're going to have to do on some shit. I honestly see everyone just stopping making money here pretty soon. Anyway, that doesn't have anything to do with reincarnation. I would encourage you to go read more into this yourselves. Like, decide for yourselves. But why did some of the smartest people in world history believe this? Why do I believe this? You know. And you might say, well, that's against Christianity. I don't know. I think if you actually spoke to Jesus in the flesh, what he was teaching back in the day, he probably sounded a lot like me. This is just some common sense about this is obviously what's going on here to some extent. There's other things going on. Believe it or not, we share this world with a few other species of shit, I think. That's part of what's going on here. The Roswell Greys, I don't know exactly where they live, but maybe in another dimension, maybe under the ocean, maybe Antarctica. And there's, like, I don't know, a spiritual race of some sort. Like, I'm almost positive that there's that too. I don't know exactly how that works, but like all the stories about like jinn and genies and whatever, and then like that thing at Skinwalker Ranch, I think is a leftover one of these. Like, I don't know if they are prevalent everywhere. Maybe they used to be more prevalent. That's some crazy shit too. But like, this is like how much you're being lied to. I would really love to find out whatever it was that fucking Harry S. Truman and the boys found out at the end of World War II from the Nazis. I think they found out something about the nature of our universe that's disturbing. It makes me kind of worried. You know, there's always the idea that we could be an agricultural product for some alien race that's coming to harvest us. And if that's the case, there's a whole bunch of us here now, isn't there? So on that lovely thought, I'll leave you. Go look up reincarnation shit. It's what I believe.